Hey guys, and welcome back to the Clean Shred YouTube channel. This is the first video for 2018 and it's pretty much just a quick sort of thrown together video showing you guys what 7 days worth of dinner looks like for me. So this is a requested video. It's pretty much, like I said, thrown together. It's a bit of a random one. It was quite a busy week. A couple of them were last minute, but we show you how we make even last minute sort of decisions on dinner can still be really healthy, and we just sort of throw it all together and make it work even when we're on the go, when we're busy and all that sort of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. So for day one of dinners, so today is Thursday and we work quite a big day, so usually from 5 a.m. until about 6:30 or so. And so today we got takeaway, so we do get takeaway now and then. Today we got grilled and I got a superpower salad, which is this delicious chicken salad. It's got heaps of good stuff in it, some carrot, beetroot and things like that, but I'll show you it when we get home. And the big guy over here got a naked burger.
Oh, yeah.
Can't remember what's in it, so I'll show you when we get home. And just on a side note, that is my brand spanking new bike in the back. This is my dinner. So this is called the Superpower Salad, and it's got avocado, some sort of nuts and seeds I think, and then some beetroot, carrot, lettuce, tomato, and chicken, heaps of chicken. It's actually pretty big and pretty satisfying. And then Simon got a naked burger, which to be honest doesn't look quite as good as mine. Sometimes we get sweet potato chips as well, but we went a little bit lighter tonight. So as you can see, like, we have pretty busy lifestyles. Sometimes we need to get takeaway, and it's definitely not a problem. We still eat really healthy. There's always healthy alternatives and options, and you just have to look around for it and Google what's good around your area and find what works for you, but it's always a healthy option there, so there's no excuses. Okay, so day two. I'm obviously really bad at this because I just finished my dinner and I completely forgot to film it. I actually took some photos of it, so I'll put a photo up. This is a recipe. It was such a good dinner. It's actually such an ideal one for me to share with you guys because it's one that's going to be in the upcoming recipe book that is part of the transformation program that we have starting in February at Clean Shred. So it was Mexican fish. So all I did was got some white fish from the local fish shop, and I put a little bit of brown rice flour and some taco seasoning, just sort of mix that together, and then I just coated my fish in that. So no egg, no nothing dipped in it, just put that on top of the flour, sort of tipped it up and down and made sure it was fully coated. Put that in a pan with a little bit of olive oil, and then just made a salsa that went with it. So it was with avocado, tomato, red onion. I put a little bit of corn in it, which is optional, but I had corn there, so I had a little bit of corn in it. And it just had coriander and had lemon juice sprinkled on top of it and salt and pepper. So simple, so tasty, and so nice, but also super healthy. So that's a really filling, healthy option, but it's really light and such a summery sort of meal. So something I really felt like, because it's obviously summer here at the moment. So I will actually post that recipe on my Instagram in the next couple of days, so you guys can check it out on there. But it is coming up with a bunch of other awesome recipes in the transformation program that's starting in February at Clean Shred. So tomorrow I will not forget to film my dinner and show you guys what I have. Also, I will quickly show you guys, it's Friday night and we've been out and about all day. We actually had a funeral today for Simon's great aunt, which was very sad, but it was a really nice day sort of celebrating her. It was a really nice funeral, and because we were out and about all day today, I didn't really get too much work done. So I'm just doing a little bit of extra work now. It's about 8:30 at night, but I'm having a little bit of dessert. So I've got some Loving Earth chocolate there, and I've just got sort of half a teaspoon of cashew butter, half a teaspoon of chocolate coconut butter, which I think is Loving Earth as well, and then I've got a relaxed puka tea. So a little bit of a Friday night treat. Okay, so it's Sunday, day 3 of the 7 days of dinners, or a week's worth of dinners. It's a bit better, that lighting. So it's actually technically day 4 because I started on Thursday and today's Sunday, but last night we went to Cold Dog's birthday party in Manly and we got home pretty late, and we didn't actually have, like, we ate, but we didn't really have a proper dinner. So I thought I won't waste one of the nights on that and show you what we had, because it was just sort of a bunch of weird little things that we threw together. It wasn't really a proper meal, but the plan last night was to get a poke bowl from Manly, which is one of my absolute favorite takeaways. So we'll often go down there, like ride down there or walk down there and get a poke bowl for like a healthy takeaway on a Friday or Sunday night or something like that. But when we went to go there, it had actually shut. So I've been craving it ever since, and I'm gonna go and ride my new bike over to Manly to get one now, because I haven't actually done a workout today. So I always go and do like like a bit of a run to breakfast or something fun, or at least have like a bit of a dip or something on a Sunday morning. And I didn't actually do anything this morning just because it was sort of strange weather and strange circumstances, so I didn't end up going. So I'm gonna ride over there. It's probably about a 20 minute or so ride each way. It should be a nice ride. It's crazy weather outside, so it's actually pretty sunny, but it's really, really crazy winds. Like, I don't think it's ever been this windy in the 5 years that I've lived here. So super windy. See how I go over there, and I'll show you guys my poke bowl when I get it. Okay, so here is my poke bowl. It got knocked around a little bit on my way back on my bike, so it's looking not quite as pretty as it usually does, but it's got vermicelli noodles, which are rice noodles, and then basically salmon and cucumber and edamame and carrot and radish with toasted coconut, and I'm not sure what the other things are that are on top of it, but they taste really good. So it's super healthy, super light, super fresh. They're only about $12, and they're from a place called Fishbowl in Manly, which is a chain, and I think there's a bunch of them around in other places as well. So there you go, that's dinner number 3.
What's up everybody? Day 4. And we're just going through our dinners for the week. Bree's done the first 3. Today is Monday and we're heading into Bree's parents' house for some nice dinner. She's going to cook it for us, which is awesome. Bree's going to tell us what it is.
So it is meatloaf. So Mum uses a really good butcher over in Cherrybrook and gets a nice healthy meatloaf. And we're having it with baked pumpkin, sweet potato and broccoli. So garlic broccoli that she roasts in the oven. It's so good. But she really looks after us. She always makes us a nice healthy dinner when we're here.
Awesome, looking forward to it. Look out for day 5 coming up tomorrow. Even Indy's excited. Woo! Woo!
This is my dinner. I'm not sure if I'm going to let Simon take over the camera again, a little bit loose there. This is my dinner, so I've got a little bit of meatloaf. Like I said, she sources it from a really good butcher up the road from where she lives. We've got sweet potato and then broccoli, which is actually roasted with some garlic and olive oil. It's super simple but super tasty, super nice. She always looks after us when we come here for dinner. Okay, so day 5 of our dinners today. I've actually got a Food Goals meal prep meal. So my meal for dinner today is like a pulled beef. I'm pretty sure it's beef. Sorry, my hand's a little bit shaky because I've been training. I've got sweet potato and then just a mixture of veggies. So I think there is some beetroot in there. This is zucchini, broccoli and carrot. So it's a nice, simple, healthy meal. Good portion size and good to go. So that's Food Goals Meal Prep, which is run by Steph Barnes. It's a new company that we should have a little bit more information on in the upcoming weeks as they launch properly, but we've been lucky enough to get in early and be able to get some meals supplied by them. So it just makes it super, super easy for Simon and I to have the 2 late nights that we work to have some meals or dinners supplied for us and ready to go that we know are healthy, easy and done. So it's such a super easy option, and I highly recommend it for people to get a meal prep company if you are one of those people that works late, runs out of time, or just finds that your motivation is really low at the end of the day. Then I would highly, highly recommend getting someone to prep some meals for you. Okay guys, so today is day 6 of the 7 days of dinner, or what 7 days of dinners looks like for me and Simon. Simon's actually not really been too involved in this because he's eating slightly different food this week because he's following a low FODMAP style of eating plan because he's on some antibiotics to fix a couple of little gut issues that had come up for him. So he's working with Dr. Vinny, who's our integrative doctor, and doing a little bit of a protocol there. So I've sort of been a little bit just cooking for myself this week, but today's dinner is actually a really good one. I'm at home tonight. I'm a little bit red in the face, if you can't tell. I just did a big workout and it's a little bit fresh today, weirdly, because it's the middle of summer, but it's actually a bit cold. But I'm sitting out on the balcony because it's so nice. It's that really nice sort of pink time of night where the sky's really pink and pretty as the sun's sort of gone down behind me. But I'll show you guys what I'm having. So tonight I made something a little bit different. Like I said, it is a creamy pasta, but it is completely gluten-free and dairy-free. All it's got in it is cashews, almond milk, roasted garlic, salt, pepper, and a little bit of arrowroot starch. So I'll post a little bit of the recipe. I'll post the recipe below this. I'll link it below. But I've done it with the noodles as, hopefully you can see that. I've done it with the noodles as spiralized carrot and spiralized zucchini. So just fried those up a little bit. It's got a little bit of chicken and it's got some mushrooms as well that I just sauteed a little bit as well. And I just mixed it all in together. So it's a nice simple recipe, super tasty, and I've just topped it with a little bit of nutritional yeast, which is sort of like a vegan version of cheese. It's really nice. So I'm not actually sure too much how to explain it, but I just sort of was trying it out because I hadn't really done that before, but I wanted to do the recipe without any dairy, so that tastes really nice. It's really similar sort of taste to cheese. Sorry, my hands are a bit shaky after that workout. And then it's got some salt and pepper and some chili flakes on top of it as well. So I'll show you one more time. That's what it looks like. So super nice. I actually ate a little bit while I was cooking it or while I was reheating it before, so I probably would have actually had a little bit of a slightly bigger portion than that, so full disclosure there. But yeah, that's what I'm having for dinner. Indy's pretty keen on some too. See you guys tomorrow night for day 7. Okay, so day 7 of the 7 days of dinners, or what 7 days of dinner looks like for me. Excuse the lighting, I got home pretty late, it's pretty dark, and this is the only light I've really got. You can't really see inside because it's quite dim. But this is tonight's dinner. I've just thrown together something very, very makeshift. I actually thought I had a piece of protein that I was going to chuck in there, but I didn't, so I've just done it without protein, which is fine for me tonight because I'm not that hungry. As I said, it's quite late. So I've got green cabbage, purple cabbage, grated carrot, and just a little bit of cheese with a tahini dressing that I've made up. So pretty simple, just threw it all together. Yeah, I had a really big day today, so I left home at 4 a.m. and I just got home, it's about 8:30 or so. So I just chucked something nice and simple together to get it in nice and nourishing, nice and healthy, and that'll definitely get me through. I didn't want to have nothing because I had eaten a fair bit today, but I didn't want to have nothing because I want to wake up and feel really pumped and energized to do a swim in the morning. So I don't swim that often, but that's a big goal for me this year because I'm doing a triathlon. I want to learn to swim and improve my endurance and everything. So I'm going to do the Shirley to Manly swim, which I've done twice so far, but try and do it properly, swim the whole thing this time, sort of without stopping too much. So that's tomorrow's goal. I want to wake up fresh for that. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about how that goes in next week's vlog. Okay, so that is a wrap up of what 7 days worth of dinner looks like for me. This week, to be honest, was a relatively sort of loose week in the sense of I had a fair bit of takeaway. I didn't really have anything too specific planned in place. Most of it was on the go. I had a fairly busy week of work. I guess like the main thing that I wanted to get across to you guys is that, like, I guess things can be done on the go. You can have sort of takeaway. You don't have to be so strict and like eating out of a, you know, plastic container all the time. Things don't have to be like plain chicken and broccoli or anything like that. I ate quite a bit of variety. As I said, this week was quite a busy week for me, and I still sort of made everything work even though it was on the go. Some of them are last minute meals, some of them were organized. I always have a bit of an idea ahead of time what I'm going to eat. But again, that was, I guess, an example for me of a week where I was relatively laid back with my food and just sort of making healthy choices along the way, but not in a particularly like weight loss mode or anything like that. I was just eating normal sort of nourishing foods to make sure I'm fueled to do like a solid week of work and a solid week of training. So that's sort of the thought pattern behind my foods. I'm not explaining here how to eat for weight loss or anything like that. That's just sort of how I eat, like in normal, you know, when I'm just maintaining in just day-to-day life. The only thing I would say is I probably don't have as much takeaway as that. Usually I did eat probably less home cooked meals, so maybe that's not a great example this week, but I'll probably do another week example sometime down the track where I might show you guys even a bit of a phase where I might try and do a bit of fat loss, a little bit of shredding before my wedding in a few months. So I'll probably show you guys like what that looks like, just to show you the difference between sort of eating to maintain and eating to lose body fat. So I'll give you guys, I wrote down because I'll forget them, but a quick recap of what those meals were. So day 1 was a grilled chicken salad, so it's called the super power salad, which I got as takeaway from Grilled. Super healthy option. I can't remember how much it was, but super easy, healthy option, and it's really, really tasty and quite filling. It's got heaps of protein in it. You can actually order extra chicken, but you don't need it. It's got heaps in it as is. The day 2 was the Mexican fish with salsa. So I put a photo of this up on my Instagram, so check it out if you haven't seen it. But it is basically white fish with, I just sort of coated it in a little bit of taco seasoning, so probably a quarter of a packet with a little bit of brown rice flour. Gives it a really nice coating. Then just chuck it in a pan with a little bit of olive oil, and then I just made a salsa, which was diced tomatoes, red onion, coriander and avocado with some lime juice and salt and pepper on it. So simple. That was it, and it's such a tasty, fresh, summery meal. I love that. That's definitely a good go-to for me. The next one was a poke bowl. So again, that was a takeaway one. You can get poke bowls all over, I think that's how you say it, poke bowl, all over the place. They're like a fresh, healthy salad. So obviously you want to get them with a good base. You can choose different bases for them. So you can get them with the vermicelli noodles, which are rice noodles, which has cabbage mixed through it. That's what I usually get, so that's got some carbs in it, but they're gluten-free, they're really good carbs. The next one was at my mum's house. So as I said, I always have dinner at mum's house on Monday nights, and she's really good. They eat really healthy there, so she gets a really good quality meatloaf from her local butcher who she always goes to over at Cherrybrook, and that was with roasted sweet potato and broccoli, so garlic roasted broccoli, so super nice. She just basically puts some olive oil and some fresh chopped garlic in with the broccoli and roast it in the oven till it's nice and crispy. The next night was one of the food goals meals, so that was pulled, I don't know if it's pulled lamb or pulled beef, but pulled lamb or beef with sweet potato mash and just some mixed veggies, so that's a good one as well. The next one was my creamy pasta recipe, which I'll post a rough recipe of it below, or I'll link up a recipe of it below. And then the last one was last night, where I just sort of got home quite late and I just threw together a little salad. Again, I probably would have added some protein to it, but I didn't this time because I didn't have anything there. I thought I did, but I didn't, so just chucked a nice healthy salad together. I didn't really need too much. As I said, it was late and I'd had a big day, and I'd actually eaten a fair bit that day as well, so I was tempted to not even have anything and just go to bed because I was quite tired. As you could probably tell by my face last night, I was pretty exhausted, but I just wanted to make sure I had some good fuel in me for when I got up this morning so I could get going and do a workout. That is my 7 days. I will make sure I do another one of these again and show you guys a little bit more of what we sort of eat for dinners. People seem to be pretty keen to know the sort of meals that we were having at home, so I'll do some more home cooked stuff and show you some more stuff that way as well, so you have a bit more variety. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you like the video below with it, give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the videos that we have coming. We've got some pretty cool content coming over the next few months, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.